course, we want to ask you, whether you had time for this or remember to do this is another question, is to show us on your hand that number. So 5 were exactly the same in terms of our experiences, and 1 was, who is this person and why are they in this meeting? As in, we're so different. I'm going to count to 3, and then we'd like you to show on your hands. Hang on, was it right? We'd like you to show us on your hands. If you haven't got a camera, what can you do?
Type in a number.
Exactly, you can type in the chat box. Yeah. Okay, all right. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Okay, so the average is 3.25.
Ooh.
Let's also look at the chat. Let's see if that changes the average. Oh, it does change it to 3.34, actually. Yeah, Esther and I also wanted to call on a few people about a number of interesting things that were said in discussions, as they often are. I think the first person who volunteered was Agi. Anya the Agi volunteered to talk about how monitoring is different in Zoom than in a regular classroom.
Thank you for volunteering me. You cannot monitor on Zoom without actually popping in at the top with your little face. But some people, like Anna, likes to take her camera off so that only her photo comes up. And also you can mute yourself. And it's nice to discuss that with the students. First, how they prefer, or if to make them aware that this is going to happen. You cannot monitor parallel chat rooms, or is that right? Yeah. And that's all I remember.
That's the big thing. I mean, you know, when we talk about how is Zoom different to a normal classroom, I mean, okay, this is not what Zoom looks like because we've got 50 people at the moment, right? I mean, I don't know about your communicative language classes, but I don't usually have 50 in a room. But I was saying to Agi and her group, you know, if we have 4 pairs, then I can kind of monitor all 4 because I'm close to one, but I'm looking at another, and I kind of keep an eye on the 3rd one, and the 4th one I know will be fine. You can't do that on Zoom. So you physically move between breakout rooms. Thank you very much, Agi. Esther, what's one of the things that you wanted to talk about?
Just I would like to add to what you just mentioned, that's what Agi just mentioned, that there are also upsides of this, because I have found that students are often more confident in asking questions from me and clarifying sort of difficult issues when they are in a breakout room,
and when you
know
there,
that the others don't hear it, don't see it, and they don't have to be embarrassed about asking sort of stupid questions. So this is an upside of breakout rooms for me.
Yeah, I mean, I also find it that it's a really nice way to connect with people. I mean, usually I don't get very excited when I crouch, you know, next to a pair in open class. But when you have like a big group, and then you enter a room where there are only a few people and you spend a few minutes with them, it's really good for rapport, in my experience.
Yeah, it's much more focused, definitely. Can I also volunteer somebody?